most popular name for this introduction is a verbal commercial. The length of any verbal commercial depends on the circumstances in which you're presenting it. These introductions might be used on the phone, or in person, or in any number of settings. It could be used in an informational meeting or in a formal interview. It could be with an expert in your field or someone outside your field. It might be utilized in a casual encounter at a social gathering or a formal meeting.
The first step to reducing stress is to become conscious of your mental, emotional, and physical condition when they're happening.
How's your stress level?
I'm doing a lot better.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Thanks.
I want to remind you that if you are aware, you can change anything. And to make a choice and control the situation, you need to be aware.
Now you have a clear picture of the various job titles you may want to pursue. Location is an important factor to consider. Are all these jobs concentrated in one area of the country, or are they dispersed? Information from each specific column can help.
The two major skills for successful interviewing are listening, asking and answering questions.
If someone went out of their way to give us their time, then it probably costs them money, because time is money. The best way for you to repay them is with something you have in your arsenal of knowledge and or advice. If they don't ask, always offer it before you leave any meeting.
Anyway, I know you had some questions about my industry.
Yes, I do. As you know, I'm looking into moving into that direction. And since you have been in it for so long, I think you can give me an expert point of view.
Of course. What would you like to know?
Follow these simple steps. Make it easy and pleasant for them to contact you. Keep important information close to the phone. Keep a pen and a pad of paper nearby.
When you see an ad for a job you'd like, but lack the qualifications required, cut it out and save it. If it appears again later, they may not have been able to find a person with the qualifications they were looking for. Now you have a chance to write again and bargain with them.
Let's review your performance at the job fair. What did you do well? What did you say that got a good reaction from the recruiter? What would you change the next time?
Hi, this is Deborah.
This is Mary. Do you have a minute?
Hi, I'm so glad to hear from you. As you know, we're ready to start with the project.
Thank you for calling me back.
We are ready to make you an offer for the position. We've prepared the basics based on your request.
Research and compare prices for services you may need. Estimate and plan for increased job search expenses, phone, stamps, office services. Become familiar with information resources in the community, such as search engines, public and university libraries, where you can get what you need.
Seek a line of work where your skill set fits well, and a bit of gray is revered. For example, consultants are usually drawn from the ranks of seasoned people. Especially if you're changing careers, be aware that some fields are friendlier to older workers. Be seen as an expert in your field. There are many creative ways to cut back on your expenses.
I think if we plan this correctly, that we can stretch this for about 6 months or so. What do you think?
I think we need to cancel the trip we'd planned and substitute it for something in the local area.
I've got some ideas.
I've been looking at this change in employment as an opportunity to really assess my career and my value in the market. I wanted to get your insight on that.
Well, let me start by saying, if you performed well in your previous position, yet you're there after being there for several years, you did not receive a considerable pay increase, you're probably behind. Because in general, companies can't really keep up with your value in the market with just annual pay increases.
Well, I've definitely been guilty of that. I get so used to the status quo that I don't check my value in the market as often as I should.